How's it going? My name's Earl. This is a video for Group 6 of Entrepreneuring 2010, and we discussed Kickstarter this week. We all really liked reading about this just because everyone has heard of Kickstarter. It's, kind of a big company, and it really gives entrepreneurs ourselves, the chance to, make something out of our ideas and skills, especially if we don't have the capital to back it up. It's, it's a crowdsourcing website. It's really the first of its kind, web-based. Like it says, Perry Chen or whatever, he tried to think of a way that he could fund himself, but he couldn't figure it out. So he and two other people came together and came out with this idea. And, they started it off really well. They hyped everyone up on it. No one knew what it was. It was invite only. So that really gave it a big jump as to, people wanted to know what it was and what it would do, especially for people in the arts who could give something back. So the values that we talked about, the value in use, we really thought, the numbers here just speak for themselves. 45% of Kickstarter projects are successfully funded. I don't know what the percentage is as far for normal projects just going to banks or, angels, things like that. But, that seems like a very, very high number. That's almost half, which I don't know, after the funding, depending on how good the idea is or not, after the funding or not, if it goes well or not, that's kind of up to people who get the money. But the value in use is incredible. Like, it's easy, straightforward. Everyone likes using it. You can get a t-shirt for $10. Like, you could buy a t-shirt anyway, and you give someone a chance to, make something that they thought that was worth making. The value in exchange. This one it's the reason it's a successful platform is because it's the exchange you get. Like, normally you just fund it for a share or something like that, like where you have to put down some real good money. That you just get, like I said before, a t-shirt for $10 or a signed poster for $15. Like, it goes up and up and up, and it's a physical value exchange where you get it back. You can see it get back when it's successfully funded. But the emotional side of it too is what really a lot of people enjoy about giving, because you can see it, you can see where it's going, what they're using it for, and you can follow the story as it continues to go, and network with people who you have helped in the past, which that's always good to be networking. Distribution, it's a website, so it is really very easy to obtain, very easy to get there, very easy to use. Anything that you can connect to the internet with, you can get there. So that is just, value and distribution is just like Facebook. You got anyone who's on a phone can get on it. And the fact, like in the earlier, like I said, how we hyped it up, that was big because everyone wants what they can't have. So if you're looking into stuff and you can't see what it is or what what it does, you just want to learn more and more and more and be a part of it. The value in finance, there were so many numbers here. Just like, in 2011, raised $10 million for venture capitalists. That's, a ton, especially with people from like the Twitter co-founder, Flickr co-founder, Vimeo co-founder. These are all technology startups that did huge. And, with a 5% cut, that's pretty good, especially if, what was the one that raised $10 million? It was the Pebble, like 10 million, 5% of 10 million. That's some good profit right there, especially for just, hosting somebody on your website and asking them, people asking for money right there. So that's good. And the value in fitness, they have been, losing some growth just because, people have been figuring out what kind of power you can hold if you don't let certain technology people crowdfund, because then you can kind of hold the market off where it is because you don't let ideas stem and stuff like that. So the value in fitness was kind of confusing for us because there's so many, little things that you wouldn't even think about that, just start coming up, like the non-creative consumer goods that they generate the most funding, but they decided to back off them for some reason. And people are just thinking this is just like strategy, blah, blah, blah. But overall, this was a very, very cool case. We liked talking about it, and it's, Kickstarter is a great way to crowdsource. So that's part of entrepreneuring, and I think that it is detrimental, to learn how to get money when you need it. And that's our discussion.